Emmanuel and Pastora, my beloved, I greet you. I am Commander ASHTAR SHERAN, Inverential Peace. Attending Emmanuel's call to learn a bit about the causes of the blackout in Europe. My beloved, you have to realize and not be so innocent, to understand that this was something provoked, premeditated, programmed. You don't realize that this is going from country to country. It has happened in several cities doing the same practice. They don't realize it's not mere coincidence. They have tried to destabilize several countries, several key cities, and now entire Europe. They have technology, they have the power of all electrical systems, they run the great systems of the planet. We understand how vulnerable the electrical system is, and more so when all countries are interconnected. When there is connection of countries, they are mostly interconnected electrically to give mutual support, but when there is a failure at critical points and they know it. And this is what they have, and they have planned with the respective heads of all those companies to produce great unrest, fear, disorder, chaos in all those cities, in all those countries. Beloveds, they are on their way out, they are on their way out, and they are throwing everything overboard, doing evil where they can. We understand that at the moment there are large solar flares, which are more and more intense, we understand that. But it was not the solar flares that caused the blackout, they are not to cause such magnitude in those electrical systems. Electrical systems have a lot of security, protections, backup system, control, and justly, the whole system collapses and everything collapses. That's what they're rehearsing for the great world shutdown. Now other cities are coming. Take care New York, take care of the big cities. In Brazil, this blackout is also provoked to destabilize the systems. Above all, the new QFS quantum system, and all banking systems. They do all this for that purpose, to keep the population in fear, in terror. You know that, its modus operandi is fear and how many other things, beloved of mine, we'll name them together, because there are several fronts, but all in the end have the same goal, to sabotage and prevent the process of ascension, the new planetary transformation where they are already completely lost and made to be felt with these blackouts. Loved ones, take care of yourselves, always keep the most essential things for your livelihood, in your homes, in your homes. Brace yourselves because this is all escalating now. Europe was total, but they will also come in other countries, Russia, all these countries, China. They have the technology, but we understand that these countries, Russia and China, have a lot of protection, a lot of support, their systems are independent to a certain extent. This was the information that Emmanuel wanted, and here I am giving it to him from a bird's eye view. You will see all the lies that will come out of the media saying that such and such a fault, that the substation failed and such a line collapsed, that the strong solar flares. Always the same practice, the same excuses of their own agents, because they are the ones who give all the explanations to cover up all the damage. But let them know, that this humanity is waking up, it is awakening massively. And I tell everyone, besides protecting themselves, guarding themselves, preparing themselves, not to enter into fear or panic. Be mentally prepared for these situations, make your outline of what action to take in each case. Kids at school, parents at work. It is recommended to always take the forecasts, have a logistics, a plan. Beloved, we cannot intervene because really they are the ones who physically have control over the planet, and not only the electrical system, energy in general, oil, all systems, the food system. There's no place to attack and give the last drowning kicks. They need to get out and leave the planet free. But they are there for their minions, their clones and their programmed and directed organic portals, for all these nefarious operations against humanity. How many people could not have died because of this blackout? How many people could have a heart attack from terror, fear? How many people had their day changed, their plans? Beloved, there we are, attentive, and so we understand. We are in this final battle, everyone uses the weapons they have, and unfortunately they still control. But soon this will be history. This is the information, beloved Emmanuel. Soon they will be recovering all the systems and everything will return to supposed normality. But now, they're rehearsing the waltz they're going to dance on the day of the disastrous party they have reserved for this humanity. Farewell, I am ASHTAR SHERAN, inverential peace.